So here we are at the main menu. We're going to have a look at the story designer today, the new part of the game, added on from last year. But you can see there's plenty of options down the main menu to start with anyway. But let's go in, create a story. We're going to create a new one. Put you straight in on a calendar. So you can select between the different shows and the different dates. The months down at the bottom there, they're on the triggers. We're going to go for Raw. So, first thing, you have to add a moment. So, that'll be either a scene or a match. Obviously, being wrestling, we're going to go for a scene first. Can't have any fighting without a bit of storytelling. We get these options at the top, where you can choose your animations, where it's set, who's in it, go into a bit more detail. We're going to go for an animation first, and because it's the intro to the show, we're going to have a show intro. Just give me a moment to scroll down to that. It's Raw, so we're going to pick the Raw intro. And there you go, it just shows you a little animation of how that's going to look when you're playing the storyline. Nice bit of pyro, back. Now we need either another scene or a match. So we're going to go for another scene, try and set up some story. We'll kick off in the ring here. Choose an animation, what are we going to go for? We'll have an encounter. And we'll steal the belt, I think. Which one? Here you can see all the belts that are included in the game, including some which aren't even included in the franchises anymore, like is the WCW one there? So there we go, there's Batista with his Intercontinental belt, and Jericho's going to steal it off him. Just let the animation play out a bit, so we can see what's happening. But we don't like Chris Jericho, so we need to add somebody else in there and change the cast. There we go, we'll scroll through the rosters. Rosters aren't quite up to date, they never are in these games, simply because they have to put the models in long before they actually get the games out. But there are around 70 superstars in there. You see I picked the Undertaker there because the Undertaker rocks. So there we go. We have the Undertaker in the ring with Batista. He's going to steal the Intercontinental belt and run away. Just let that animation play out. Oh, there he goes. But across the top there, we've gone into the advanced editor, so we can change even more. We can go more in depth with it, and we can alter it to however we want it. So here we are, we're adding text. You can add sound and different camera angles and all sorts on this. This is just something. Oh, there's Liam signed in. Way to spoil a video, Liam. Okay, here we're adding some text. You see across the top there the 4 segments. You choose where you want the text or what you're doing to the scene happens within one of those segments. You can also cut the segments out to make the scene shorter. You can add sounds, change the camera angle about. I think we'll change the camera angles. Let's have a look and see how this works. So there's the animation playing out, but here's the camera, and we can zoom about. There you can see with the sticks and the face buttons. Just try and find a decent angle here. Zoom out a bit. Get the whole ring in. Oh, and there's some idiot with a sign. Put your sign down. That's a bit higher. There we go. Looks good to me. Okay, but one camera change isn't enough, so we'll have another quick look in the next segment to the scene. We'll zoom in a bit more. Go a bit arty with it. Let's see if we can get them in frame. That's nice. Let's go with that. So there we go. So we need to go back out. It's about time we added a match, really, isn't it? So we'll get some fighting done. Now you can see you can change all your different match types. You can change who's fighting in them and all the rules, everything. So many options in this game. But we'll just go in and we'll have a one-on-one match, nice and simple. So there we go, we'll have JBL, and who shall we fight against? Chavo Guerrero. Why not? There we go. Set him as the computer 2. When this storyline plays out, it will just show you that match, and you'll have to. You can watch the whole match, or you can just hit the start button. You can scroll down, skip ahead to the next moment. So here we go with another moment. What should we do now? We have our storyline set up, so I think we need to get an interview in. Batista's going to want to have to talk about his belt getting stolen. Come on, interview. There we go. All the create mode today. You can create and you can download characters as well. There we go. Batista being interviewed in the ring. Now, if we go into the advanced editor here, Batista just had his belt stolen. He's going to be pretty pissed. So we can go into each segment of the scene. We can select how he looks in the scene. He's going to be angry, so we'll make him angry. There we go. Accept that. Yep. Angry Batista. And then you skip through and you do that for every single scene. Make sure he stays angry through the whole of the interview. Just back up out of that. Okay, here we'll adjust the length. Scene might be a little bit long, so we're going to cut out a couple of segments. We'll tell it to start the scene on segment number 3. There we go, and we'll tell it to end the scene on segment number 4. So that cuts the scene in half for us. So obviously if you're adding text, you don't have to have long periods of silence. So I'll add a bit of text here. I'll cut this out of the video so you don't have to sit and watch me painfully go through the on-screen keyboard. Okay, so there we've added some text. Batista wants his belt back. Excellent. And no, we don't want to cancel. We want to click on finish. So we've edited out all the stuff that I've put in. I've put in another couple of matches and some more scenes, and then this is it. It just shows you your match now. Shows you the whole show, and it loads up. I'll probably cut some of these loading screens out. And here we go. This is The Undertaker stealing the belt. See my nice camera work? Beautiful. The really good thing about these scenes is that you don't have to, I mean, you can spend hours and hours working on the scene, and obviously you can get it far, far better than mine. This is just a demonstration. You can add the whole storyline in. You can build it up over the weeks as well, so it doesn't all have to happen on the one night. You can keep building it. You can build a whole season. But the really cool thing is that you can sit back and let somebody else do the work for you. You can download these scenes via the, I presume it's via the THQ servers that they download. I don't know. This is the Xbox copy of the game I have, and it connects to the Xbox Live, and you can download other people's storylines. So somebody can come up with an imaginative storyline, you can download it and play it one evening, and then obviously there's rating systems and all that sort of stuff involved. So, like I say, we don't have to watch these matches. You can just hit the start button, and if we go down to next moment. Okay, there's Batista wanting his belt back, the interview that we set. I have, from here on in, all the loading screens will be cut really, really short just to try and speed things along a little bit. This is the tag team match I set up. Yes, I did include Carlito twice, because I'm an idiot. So we'll skip that. Next moment, yeah. Again, these loading screens are all cut really short. There's The Undertaker, saying Batista's a big baby, so we get the surprise ending to the show. More intros. Again, I've cut them, but they're all in the game. See if Batista can win that belt back. Of course he can't, because The Undertaker rocks. We've already established this. There they are, show the belt off. And the match is underway. Now obviously I'm not going to make you sit through the whole match either. That's pretty much the end. You get to see you fight out. Now I set myself as The Undertaker, so The Undertaker's a playable character here. The criteria is either win or lose the match as The Undertaker, and then it will just play the animation for the end, which should be the commentators. Yeah, there we go. It was a great show, and whoever wrote the storyline is a genius. There we go, and we'll fade to black, logo of the show. Thank you very much for watching.